Glass hair has become the holy grail of hydration, but what if I told you that hydration and shine have nothing to do with each other? After trying the viral hair products for this routine, I can assure you that getting glossy glass hair is totally doable in one wash. However, there are hidden parts of chemistry that nobody seems to talk about, and they can literally make or break your hair routine. I will show you what in a minute. My name is Diana, I'm a medicinal chemist, and today I'm unwrapping this trend carefully using my own hair for the experiment and my industry insights. Before I explain how these products really work, you need to understand a very simple framework that most brands use to give you this shine that you can see from outer space. So, the routine needs to achieve two things: to flatten and seal the hair cuticle, basically the coat of your hair strand, and two, protect that coat from the outer world, which is pulling out hair moisture every day. Now, when the hair cuticle is smooth, strands are aligned, and moisture levels are balanced, hair reflects light better, has a smooth, shiny surface, almost like a mirror. Now, some products can achieve this in as little as 10 minutes, and this guaranteed gain is what can make our hair addicted to what the hair looks like. But let's put this under the magnifying glass and see if we can save you some money. So we're going to dive in with step 0. This is what I call it, and this is a step that about 95% of the TikTok community just skips altogether. And this is also why the routine might stop working after week 3. So to remove any buildup from your scalp, you will need to use a chemical scalp scrub. These contain oil-soluble acids, and they are very useful to remove any dirt and buildup. The one I use extracts these acids from a multitude of fruits, so it's kind of cool technology. Now, the next star item is one that blew up the internet. It's hiding in pineapple, sugarcane, kiwi, grapes. It's glycolic acid. It's quite easy to assume that this is the star of the show, but I will show you what science actually has to say about it. You see, there's shockingly little evidence that glycolic acid has anything to do with direct hair repair, but some journals stand behind glycolic's magic in a different way. It's been tagged as a penetration enhancer. I know, what a cheeky way to say it, but studies and some industry data show in fact it does help other ingredients slip into the hair fiber and work better. Plus, a lower pH generally smooths the cuticle temporarily, so we're on our way to sleek hair. Now, glycolic acid lamination is extremely well marketed. In fact, most brands always frame glycolic acid as part of a nourishing complex or a formulation, never as acting on its own. For example, even the one I use today also contains nourishment through hydrating fatty alcohols and anti-frizz agents such as amodimethicone. This gives some of the magic to the formulation. It's a pretty large molecule, but actually acts like a tiny band-aid. It binds selectively to damaged cuticles, which now have a negative charge. After we exfoliated the wet scalp, clean with whatever shampoo you fancy, condition the hair, and then go in with this lamination treatment. Label says leave in for 5, but because my hair is thicker, I leave it in for 10 minutes. As far as glossing treatments work, at step 1, you can try other varieties with other technologies. Personally, I don't believe that a more expensive way of doing things is always a better way, but I'll leave it up to you to decide. Just remember that brands will always need that unique selling point to survive on the market, so they need to bring innovation forward. As a consumer, innovation can cost you as much as you'd like, either 47 or 13 pounds. Now on to step 2. After we towel dry our hair, the TikTok community is advising that we need to use this product. Is designed to be lightweight, so no flower oils but rather flower extracts. All you have to do is spray plenty on damp hair, and the brand mentions you need to use heat and pressure, possibly to form that shiny film to coat the hair strand. But I found that this step can go easily wrong if you don't follow what I'm about to say. The formula uses a polymer called polysilicon 29. This is a complex functional polymer that allows your hair to be waterproof and heat-proof when that coat is applied. It also includes this polymer, which works similarly to the amodimethicone one that we've just discussed. But even the brand recommends that you only use it every 3 to 4 washes. If you apply these after every wash, at some point there will be so much buildup on your hair that it will not allow it to accept any more product in. For the product to do its job effectively, it needs clean hair to attach to. That's how it was most likely tested in the lab anyway. Also, not to mention, if you apply it too close to the scalp, it will start to feel greasy and clogged. But to fix these issues, again, a clarifying scrub and shampoo should do the job. Right, on to step 3. As we know, this brand has risen to fame thanks to its patented bonding treatment. So they took the same bonding polymer and they merged it with a hair oil formulation, giving birth to this. Even if you never touch Olaplex, understanding this step will help you decode that hair oil is no longer just hair oil. It is a complex blend of polymers, and flower oils. Now, do I love this? Well, after applying a gazillion drops, I found that it provides a strong shine and definitely very lightweight finish on the hair compared to my coconut oil that feels more nourishing but is heavier on the hair strands. So there are some benefits you can't achieve with natural oils. And ta-da! This is the final result. Or is it? Is it really? After spraying an ungodly amount of shine spray, I realized something. I've officially sealed my hair 3 times. It's smooth, it's shiny, and completely lifeless, and that's when I realized there is something really wrong with this trend. I observed that there is a reason this trend blew up on dark brown hair, and it might work very differently depending on your hair color. We all know bleaching opens up a beautiful color palette, but it's also true that lighter colors will be more affected by UV light, which in turn can affect the hair fiber. But swapping to brown hair helps it look fuller and less frizzy or dry. So there's already an unfair advantage to this trend and people trying to sell it to you. Also, for this trend to be more appealing, people use a flashlight. I've used a flashlight, everyone can use a flashlight in order to sell you something. Which brings me to my next point. Can this trend actually survive in the real world of money? It is about £65, so about $86. I personally only bought these products to show you the routine, to show you that it does work after one use. The results are insane, but overall, you see, it's not exactly in my price range. Not because I can't pay for it, because I just did to show you the trend. But the truth is, since I started investing my money, I look at it a little bit differently. You can totally treat hair trends as a necessity, but the truth is that most trends are performative, and your hair, like yourself, might just need nourishment and a little break. Yeah, this is not financial advice, but really, I understand investments are all capital at risk, but so is buying a trend that might not work. Or maybe it does for your particular hair type. That's my analogy anyway. Of the entire routine, I will continue to use the lamination treatment. I really like it for my hair type. I think it does wonders. Just make sure you don't bring it too close to the scalp because it could build up and leave your roots looking oily and sad. So now you know everything there is to know about this trend. If you want to know how I grew my hair back from hell, you can check out this video. And if you want to see the routine of how I did it, it is right here in this video. Hope I see you next time.